Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem by the Blue Valley North Ceremonial Band under the direction of Mr. Dan Freeman. You may be seated. Good evening. I am David Stubblefield, and it is my privilege to serve as principal of Blue Valley North High School. I want to welcome our candidates for graduation, parents, family members, and friends to the 29th commencement ceremony of Blue Valley North High School. This is a very special ceremony, and out of respect for each of our graduates, I have been asked by the class of 2015 to request that members of the audience refrain from the use of air horns, noisemakers, or any action that would take away from the dignity of this once-in-a-lifetime ceremony. Coordinating an event like this takes many hours of planning and hard work. I want to thank Assistant Principal Dr. Tyson Ostrowski and our Blue Valley North office staff for all of their hard work in planning this wonderful event. Please join me in thanking them, as well as the many others who had a part in planning this wonderful ceremony. At this time, I would ask Dr. Tom Trigg, Superintendent of Blue Valley Schools, to please come forward.
On behalf of the Board of Education of Blue Valley Unified School District number 229 and the administration, faculty, and staff, it's my pleasure to greet you at this, the 29th graduation of Blue Valley North High School. It's always a favorite time of year as graduates come forth to receive their diplomas. This graduation represents the fulfillment of much hard work and effort on the part of the community, parents, relatives, and many others. Students, we are extremely proud of you and of your accomplishments. It's my privilege to introduce the guests on the platform today. I would ask that you please hold your applause until all have been recognized. Dr. Al Hanna, Deputy Superintendent, Administrative Services. Mrs. Pam Robinson, Board of Education President. Mr. Mike Seitz, Board of Education Vice President. Board members, Dr. Cindy Bowling, Mr. Tony Till, Mr. Tom Mitchell, Mrs. Sue Matson, and Mrs. Stacy Obringer Varhall. Thank you.
At this time, the Blue Valley North Mustang Voices will sing "This Is the Moment." Our senior soloists this evening are Clayton Covington, Molly Lindsay, Olivia Schneider, Jacob Fleiker, and Savannah Kilgore.
the moment, this is the day, this is the moment when I know I'm on my way.
Every endeavor I have made ever
Is coming into play, is here and now today.
This is the moment, this is the time when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme.
Give me this momentous moment. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last.
This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming and swinging becomes fun. This is the day, just each time,
When all I live for
when all I live for becomes mine.
This is the moment. This is the hour when I can open up tomorrow like a flower
and put my hand to everything that I plan to
everything planned to fulfill my grand
design.
See
All my stars
align.
This is the moment, my final test, my test. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned. Second best, I won't look down. I must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, strike all the odds. If they are never, I say forever. If the day of lost, when I look back, I will recall moment for moment. This was the moment, the greatest moment of them all. The greatest moment of them
It is now my privilege to introduce our honorary senior speaker, Judy Jiajing Wang. Judy is the daughter of Isong Jing and Iwa Wang. She plans to attend the Massachusetts Institute of Technology next fall and will major in mathematics and minor in French. That's MIT for those of you who didn't get that. MIT.
sorry. Oh, okay. Honored guests, family members, teachers, administrators, and the class of 2015. Welcome to the celebratory yet bittersweet occasion that is graduation day. May 17th has held a special place in all of our hearts this year, taking a spot in our phones' countdown clocks and accompanied with the word freedom on our calendars. In history, May 17th has seen the creation of the New York Stock Exchange, the Chicken Song hitting #1 on the UK pop charts, and Massachusetts becoming the first state to legalize same-sex marriage. And this year, May 17th is witnessing Blue Valley North's class of 2015 graduate, and also the Billboard Music Awards, but that's all besides the point. While it may not seem as monumental as a chicken song, I would like to believe that this class has a capability to make just as much of an impact and maybe even more. Among our class are Miss Kansas Teen USA, 2 DECA competitors that have placed in the top 15 internationally, 1 boy state governor, a musician who played at Dance Festopia in front of hundreds of people, 23 National Merit finalists and commended scholars, 2 perfect ACT scores, and I gave up counting at this point, but 50-ish all-state and all-districts players and singers, a ton of varsity athletes, several debaters and forensics members that qualified to nationals and or state, and so many more impressive musicians, athletes, thespians, dancers, cheerleaders, artists, videographers, photographers, computer designers, or tech people, I don't know if there's a professional term for this, and of course, students. All of these accolades, honors, and talents are a culmination of approximately 18 years filled with support, whether it involves family, friends, or teachers. And I would like to take a moment to thank those people for being in our lives. To all of the families in the audience, I'd like to apologize on behalf of every one of us for those moments of teenage angst. We love you, despite our behavior when we try to extend our curfew or stare at our phone screens for hours. Thank you for all of the driving that allowed us to pursue our passions and all of the listening that enabled us to complain about that one assignment that would keep us up until 2 in the morning, not because it was difficult, but because we can't manage our time no matter how many times we tell ourselves to do it. I'm talking about the senior research paper, by the way. To all of the teachers, I'd like to apologize on behalf of every one of us for those moments of sassiness, not paying attentionness, and or sleepiness over the past 4 years. We started out as timid and tiny freshmen who were terrified of the rumors hours upon hours of homework and strict, mean teachers that did not take any late work. Flash forward 3 years, and we have become monsters when it comes to class behavior. And we are really sorry for those instances of lazy scribbles, late entrances, and lack of wakefulness that suddenly spiked in the second semester of senior year. We know how much time you invested in us, and we cannot thank you enough for all of your dedication and hard work. Blue Valley North would not be the best school in Kansas if it weren't for the teachers who have shaped us into problem solvers and independent thinkers. And finally, to all of our friends, to whom I believe an apology and a thank you are both extremely appropriate. Some of us have been together since the Leawood, Mission Trail, Overland Trail, and Valley Park Elementary School days, or the Leawood and Overland Trail Middle School days, and some of us have been together since just freshman year. We will never experience a bond like this again, to know someone and to grow with someone by seeing them almost every single weekday for 9 months out of the year, and we should cherish that connection. So if there are any grudges, it would be best to let go of them, because it never hurts to have friends across the maps. Those bonds will be more and more valuable when we become super mature adults who might actually know what they're doing with their lives. And of course, thank the friends who have all taken a role in your development and shaped you into who you are today. The phone calls, Snapchats, tweets, Instagrams, Facebook messages, texts, and sometimes actual real-life interaction we shared gave quite a lot of meaning to not only our smartphones, but also to our lives. Stay in touch, because we all need someone who has seen us in our awkward middle school days to keep us grounded. We have finished high school together, and it is pretty weird to realize that our academic home for the past 4 years is truly temporary. Look through all of those group me's and Facebook group pages that were dedicated to Blue Valley North classes. They don't matter anymore. Yet we all know that it will be strangely difficult to delete those social media groups because of the memories they hold. All of the homecoming, sweetheart, and prom dresses are probably going to be left sitting in the back of your closet, remnants of the drama, food, and fun of those nights. I'm not sure if there's a male equivalent for this metaphor, but I guess you guys could nostalgically look at your bow ties, and suits too. When we stepped into the blue light of the front entrance, we had no idea what to expect. We had no idea that our social studies teachers would have powwows in the 400 hallway during passing period, or that some classrooms would be unbearably cold even in the middle of winter. And now that we're just starting to get a hang of the whole high school deal, it is time for us to move on to bigger things. We played hard and screamed loud. We threw gold glitter in the air and responsibly cleaned it up afterward. We rallied against Big Brother, we beat Northwest, and we had a class fish. Let's take pride in our shared Mustang backgrounds because we have something special here. Our corner of the world will expand in the coming years, and we have emerged from Blue Valley North as young adults who are ready to take on those challenges and see past the Johnson County bubble. Our contributions to society will not only be measured by our career accomplishments, but also by the relationships we have made and the people we have made happy. May 17th will see the Blue Valley North class of 2015 graduate, but in the future, it will also see those alumni making a difference, whether it is for a single individual or for the whole planet. And I can't wait to be a part of that change. Congratulations, everyone. We did it. Good luck, and hags.
Performing for us this evening on cello is Jake Kwan. Jake is the son of Sharon and David Kwan, and he plans to attend Haverford College in the fall, majoring in biological sciences with a minor in music.
Sorry about that.
At this time, it is my honor to recognize the recipients of the Superintendent's Award. The Superintendent's Award represents the achievement of academic excellence over the entire 4 years a student is enrolled in high school. Those students who have excelled in academics, achieving among the highest levels in their class, are recognized. To earn this distinction, students must have a cumulative grade point average that places him or her in the top 10 in their graduating class on the weighted class ranking, or any student with a non-weighted 4.0 GPA, making it possible for more than 10 students to be recognized. This is truly a distinction here at Blue Valley North, where we have so many outstanding scholars. The students receive their individual Superintendent's Award medallions at the Class Day celebration on Friday at Blue Valley North. Students, please stand when I call your name. Parents, we ask that you also stand when your son or daughter is recognized. Audience, kindly hold your applause until all students are introduced. The recipients' names will be read in alphabetical order. James Bergman, Michael Chu, Victor Gonzalez, Madeline Hindler, Shane Hirsch, Kyle Kopecki, James Kwan, Samuel Lee, Madison Parker, Vijay Ramasamy, Mitchell Reinig, Noah Ryan, Olivia Schneider, Ram Sivakumar, Jacob Sinek, Tu Tran, Caroline Van Slyke, Judy Wong, Louise Yang, and Lin Zhu. Congratulations, class of 2015. You are graduating from one of the best public high schools in the nation. There are very few schools anywhere with the community, district, and parent support we have here at Blue Valley North High School. The faculty and staff have pushed, prodded, and stretched you to exceed academically as well as in your extracurricular activities. As you can see, the faculty members are seated on either side of the candidates. Each is wearing the academic regalia that identify their highest degree and the institution from which they received their degree. Blue Valley North faculty and staff, will you please stand? Audience, please join me in thanking these professionals for a job well done. The class of 2015 led Blue Valley North to one of its finest years ever. Some of their honored accomplishments are as follow. 19 earned the Presidential Award of Community Service. Our seniors led the First North team in the Relay for Life event, which included 140 Mustangs and raised over $17,000 for the American Cancer Society. 4 seniors donated a gallon of blood during their high school career. 140 seniors earned varsity athletic letters. 219 seniors earned non-athletic letters. 97 seniors were on the 2015 fall semester Principal's Honors Roll, achieving a cumulative 4.0 GPA or greater. The highest GPA in the senior class is a weighted 4.68203. We had 8 National Merit Commended Scholars, 2 National Merit Achievement semifinalists, 1 National Hispanic Recognition, 13 National Merit Finalists, 4 Governor Scholars, 42 AP Scholars, 29 AP Scholars with honors, 15 AP Scholars with distinction, and 1 National AP Scholar. 6 Presidential Scholar candidates, 1 Presidential Scholar semifinalist, 150 Kansas Board of Regents Scholars Curriculum Completers. 82 students were named Kansas State Scholars. 161 received the Presidential Educational Excellence Award. 49 students were ACT scholars by earning a score of 32 or higher on the ACT exam. 2 seniors received a perfect 36 on the ACT exam. BVN had the highest ACT average score in the state of Kansas with a 26.1 average. In athletic and activity competitions, girls tennis won their 11th EKL championship and finished second at state. Girls golf was EKL champions, took third place at state, and had an individual state champion. The boys swim and dive team was EKL champions and second at state. Boys tennis were second at EKL. The girls swim and dive team was EKL champions. The boys golf team was first at EKL and had 2 seniors on the all EKL team. The debate team finished third at the state tournament and had 4 teams in the top 8. The DECA team had 17 national qualifiers for international competition, the most in the school's history. 7 seniors earned a gold medal, summa cum laude, on the National Latin exam. All bands, orchestras, and choirs received top 1 ratings at state festivals. Many individual soloists and small ensembles received top ratings, along with a remarkable 20 Mustang musicians named to the All-State Choir, Orchestra, and Band. Blue Valley North Thespian Troupe received the Gold Troupe Award, which is the top prize at state. FBLA brought home first place in the state of Kansas for the 13th year in a row and has 21 student qualifiers competing in Chicago in June. 189 seniors have been offered scholarships to colleges and universities. Your entire class as a whole reported amassing $20,954,150 in scholarship monies. Congratulations, class of 2015. Seniors, all the wonderful facts and accomplishments I have just shared about you would not have been possible without the support and care of your family. At this time, I would like to ask the parents and guardians of the senior class members to please stand. Seniors, please join me in thanking your parents and guardians for the support they have bestowed upon you over the years. Would the graduating class of 2015 please stand? The faculty and administration of Blue Valley North High School are recommending each of you for graduation. You have completed the requirements for a high school diploma as set forth by the state of Kansas, State Board of Education, and the Blue Valley Unified School District number 229 Board of Education. Members of the board, on behalf of the faculty and administration, I present to you the Blue Valley North High School class of 2015 for receipt of their diplomas. Faculty members presenting the class for their diplomas are Nancy Pence, Jeff Breedlove, Diane Morris, Mark Chonko, Shelley Weir, Mike Kaler, Susie Whitfield, Chris Olick, Cynthia Younger, and Steve Skiles. On behalf of the senior class, it is requested that members of the audience refrain from the use of air horns, noisemakers, or any action that would take away from the dignity of this once-in-a-lifetime ceremony. Every student should have the opportunity to have their name read and heard by the audience at this program. Also, no one will be allowed on the floor to photograph students. A professional photography company will mail samples, close-up photos to you for purchase if you wish. Thank you. Would the graduates in the first row please proceed to the stage? All other graduates can be seated until they are directed to approach the stage.
Austin Jacob Adams. Keller Scott Agri. Daniel Bennett Albert. Austin Joseph Alejos. Lindsay Ann Alexander. Robert Allen Allison. Paris Alessandra Amory. Christopher Dale Anderson. Melissa Lynn Anderson. Alec Connolly Ong. Joshua David Armstrong. John William Arnold. Samuel James Arterberry. Stella Alexander Atzenweiler. Fabian Joseph Azima. Sherwin Alinko Bahan. Andrew David Baker. William Cameron Baker. Lauren Elizabeth Barber. Jaden Seiler Barthel. Philip Andrew Baxter. Peter Thomas Bentley. Morton Telenis Berg. James Jefferson Bergman. Brett Patrick Bergmeyer. Rohit Bhagat. Caitlin Abby Binkley. Joanna Nell Blackford. Sydney Lynn Bohannon. Jared John Borsa. Bria Janice Joyce Johnson Bostick. Elias M. Buzaza. Isaiah DeAndre Bowie. Samuel Schofield Boyd. Braden Ryan Bradshaw. Rachel Ann Branham.
Samuel Beckham Bricker. Grace Carolyn Brennicombe. Isaac James Brinkman. Natalie Nancy Brown. Sadie Jane Brown. Jennifer Ann Bryan. Claire Brianne Bullock. Michael Thomas Burns. Cameron David Burry. Wyatt James Bussell. Jacob Alexander Buta. Julie M. Byrne. Jeffrey James Kane. Jordan Michael Kane. David Joseph Campbell. Patrick William Chapman. Gregory K. Chung. Michael Yu Yang Chu. India Ames Claflin. Catherine Quincy Claflin. Tucker Bailey Claflin. Rachel Baumeen Clark. Sarah Elizabeth Coe. James Benjamin Cohen. Nicholas Grant Collins. Christopher James Cook. Cooper Jackson Cook. Matthew Charles Cook. Clayton Cameron Covington. Delaney Caroline Cross. Drea Ann Cushman. Erin Nicole Daffer. Joshua Peter Dafe. Alexandra Elizabeth Davis. Allison Lauren Davis.
Molly Christine Davis. Emily Sue DeFore. Olivia Marie Degner. David Sanford Dirks. Kingsley Romilda Devadas. Allison Sears Dickey. Matthew Paul Dykus. Adam Oscar DeSetti. Macy Nicole Dodd. Catherine Grace Drew. Samuel J. Dutenheffer. Peyton Kathleen Dwyer. Madeline Louise Isley. Chloe Jean Eatinger. Macy Ann Eatinger. Claire Michelle Eggleston. Richard Everett Elbell. Charles Richard Elliott. Luke William Embry. Matthew Farrell Emerson. Sarah Olivia Emmert. Mitchell William English. Cheyenne Genevieve Ernst. Leilani Ruth Ewing. Andrew Terrell Fain. Mary Nancy Fain. Lauren Elizabeth Farrell. Jordan Elizabeth Fellows. Jacob Shea Fleckier. Carson James Fournier. Brendan Joseph Fowler. Paige Patricia Fraker. Phoebe Wilkinson Frazier. Allison Christine Fredericks. Alexandra Marie Freeman.
Faith Ann Freeman. Bailey Alyssa Frischer. Alexander Gibbons Fear. Alexander John Folk. Chantel Renee Folk. Austin Blake Foltz. Diego Alejandro Garcia Brenes. Jordan Elijah Gardner. Christopher H. Gerhardt Matthews. Yaniv Aviv Gershom. Jade Ashley Getman. Christopher John Giacondo. Eric Allen Ginta. Priyadarshini Nanasekaran. Michael Joseph Goman. Victoria Renee Gomez. Daniela Gonzalez. Victor Alanis Gonzalez. Shane Joseph Gotch. Demonet Melanice Gross. Hannah Marissa Gillis. Juniper Hall Aquitania. David Michael Hallowell. Carolyn Elizabeth Hamburg. Haley Ann Hamill. Denise Nicole Harris. J. Michael Hattemer. Kristen Mariah Howe, Madeline Sadie Hendler, Sahil Shahid Harani, Megan Kate Hershey, Michael Stephen Hodges, Monica Lauren Hafer, Alex Thomas Holt, Colburn Bishop Hoover,
Desiree Lynette Saulnier Horner, Justin Brian Howard, Jackson Edward Hubble, Hayden Glenn Hull, Justin Mitchell Humanick, Shane Walker Hirsch, Wyatt Wright Hirsch, Diamond Victoria Hutton, Haneen Rose Ibrahim, Yuto Iwakuma, Safia Nicole Jerwick, Bennett Allen Johnson, Christopher Henry Jones, Isabella Lauren Jones, Joseph Patrick Culber, Katerina Christina Camberis, Brandon Lake Kennedy, Alexandra Lily Coletti, Lauren Lee Keller, Connor Adair Kurth, Serena Kill Keshamoni, Riley Catherine Kettering, David Allen Khalif, Dmitry S. Holodov, Savannah Amri Kilgore, David Wallace Killeran, Keegan Benjamin Kimina, Brianna Michaela King, Francesca Sari Kingsmore, Mackenzie Elizabeth Kloss, Tate Janae Knudsen, Spandana Gayatri Kaduri, L. Harper Colkin, Marin Collis, Kyle Chandler Kopecki, Samuel Anthony Coppin,
Madison Grace Kroll, Kyle Raymond Crutis, Ryan James Kreutz, Anish K. Kumar, Gothama A. Kumar, Katrina Nicole Kushner, Jake Samuel Kwan, Colton Ryan Lacey, Sophia Lakani, Thanmei Reddy Lucaretti, Jennifer Nicole Lambers, Hope Lauren Lanigan, Sophia Gala Lara, Michelle Lynn Laskin, Sarah Marin Lawrence, Alexander McPherson Lee, Caroline Christine Lee. Samuel Lee. Benjamin James Leeper. Glenn Connor Limer. Emily Nicole Levinson. Zane M. Lewis. Patagan Limsharan Chart. Shoin Mike Lynn. Molly Rose Lindsay. Mallory Joanne Line. Jana May Long. Megan Christine Lowry. Catherine Marlene Maddox. Renee Yvette Marshall. Kyle Richard Martz. Michael Thomas Masterson. Jack Robert McCullough. Mallory Ann McKee. Ashley Loren McLaughlin.
Austin Lee McMullen. Cole Michael McMullen. Devin T. Merchant. Madison G. Merritt. Anna Shirley Meyer. Ethan Gregory Miller. Samantha Nicole Mills. Elizabeth Lori Mixon. Catherine Louise Montgomery. Nadia Lucielle Moore. Davis Mitchell Morgan. Mason Michael Morgan. Luciana Marie Mossbacher. Lauren Elizabeth Moss. Mitchell Wayne Mueller. Sophia Mulla. Jordan Edward Murrow. Mary Louise Nadeau. Sydney Nadler. Paris Elizabeth Naster. Melanie Page Neal. Hannah Elizabeth Nettleblad. Long Duck Wen. Geed Noman. Sierra Hamad Noor. Brian James North. Amatus Ariana Nurani. Katie Renee Oliver. Omawumi Adobe Omari. Lindsay Michelle Oppenheimer. Anamalie Yanez Ornelas. Wyatt William Osterhage. Juliana Paiva del Silva. Madison Michelle Parker. Gregor Patakovich.
Samuel Christian Pent. Armand Antonio Purvu. Gwen Marie Pitts. Brittany Diane Ponder. Caitlin Charlotte Powell. Joseph Christopher Price. Lauren Ashley Pudvin. Minkson Q. Whitney Jordan Donaldson Yakova Yisraela Rader Wexler. Vijaya Zandanram Ramasamy. Pranav Rao. Anika Zareen Rashid. Hannah Elizabeth Redford. Emmanuel Antonio Renario. Mitchell Joseph Reinig. Jackson Walter Riley. Parker Annabelle Roberts. Lindsay Beth Robinson. Evelyn Rodriguez. Haley Joe Roeder. Michael Hayes Rollader. Angel Luis Rojas. Nicholas Montague Romy. Catherine Hope Rosenthal. Emily Iris Rubin. Taylor Marie Rule. Cecilia McIntosh Ryan. Noah Mason Ryan. Paolo Fadi Sadik. Shuvra Samayar. Here. Oh, Madison Nicole Ryan. Hold a moment. Akash Sabantham. Erin Sue Samuelson. Daisy San Miguel. Blake Ryan Schmidt. Olivia Lee Schneider.
Haley Ann Schwarman. Andrew Richard Scowcroft. Tyler James Seaman. Luke Kendall Sells. Nushin Shalari. Jonathan Alex Shanahan. Melanie Nicole Shaner. Jackson Calvin Shank. John Patrick Shaplin. Siddharth Mukit Sharma. Grant Edwards Sharpless. Christian David Shaver. Priya Dada Shom. Ria Dada Shom. Devanshi Singh. Ramanand Sivakumar. Ashley Nicole Smith. Hannah Elizabeth Smith. Samantha Marie Smith. Molly Marie Sobek. Emily Elizabeth Souder. Grace Patricia Spencer. Lindsay Ray Spiller. Joseph James Richard St. Pierre. Timothy Kent Stamper, Jr. James Robert Francis Stanley. Connor Scott Stewart. Megan Elizabeth Stubbers. Alyssa Danielle Sutton. Jacob Joseph Sinek. Ivory Jordan Terry. Nathan Christopher Thomas. Ryan Burke Thomas. Alden Orion Tollison. Kuhn Train. Tu Tran.
Alexandra Lee Trees. McKenna Diane Trees. Marjorie Ann Trussell. Lindsay Nadine Tumbleson. Jean Marie Tyrell. Kirti Upalapati. Michael Joseph Valentine. Benjamin J. Vanderwall. Caroline Marie Van Slyke. Sarmila Vinkoba Sa. Michael Stephen Vitas. Travis Edward Visti. Samar M. Waba. Isaac Aaron Walton. Jacob Andrew Walton. Hanyang Wang. Judy Zhejing Wong. Margarita Luz Watson. Robert Oscar Weathers III. Elizabeth Webster. Andrew Maxwell Weiss. Blair Mitchell Werp. Rachel Ann West. Chloe Addison Wilms. Daniel James Wilson. Thomas Henry Witter IV. Lauren Abigail Wolf. Morgan Taylor Wolf. Millicent Arden Womble. Alexis Graham Woodward. Kevin Song Xia. Zhisheng Shui. Jiyoung Shui. Louise Yang. McKenna Kathleen Yates. Lynn Tiffany Zhu. Sarah Louise Zuspen.
Can we please stand and join the Blue Valley North Choir for the singing of our alma mater found on the inside of the front page of your program. We ask that audience members please remain in place until all graduates have recessed from the auditorium. You may meet your student in the hallway outside Wagstaff Auditorium in Hale Arena. Thank you for your participation and attendance this evening, our alma mater. Class of 2015, you may now move your tassels from the right side to the left side, signifying you are a graduate. Now, would you please look into the audience, locate your parents and grandparents and family members, turn and face them. Ladies and gentlemen, moms and dads, it is my pleasure and honor to introduce the Blue Valley North graduates for the year of 2015.